Fragrance of the week. Gucci Guilty, Absolu De Parfum, pour homme. Guilty. Not guilty like a parking ticket. Not guilty like an extra biscuit with your tea. Guilty like a man who was asked directly, looked the room in the eye, and said yes. I did it. I would do it again. And I am wearing a fragrance that smells precisely like that conversation. Rum and bitter almond arrive together on the opening. And let us be absolutely clear about bitter almond. Bitter almond has one famous association in the history of literature, and it is not pleasant. Agatha Christie used it as a plot device 17 times. 17. The woman knew her notes. The rum underneath it is dark and serious, not the rum of a Caribbean holiday where a man in a paper hat hands you something with a small umbrella in it. The rum of a barrel that's been sitting in the dark for a very long time, getting steadily more itself, and considerably more dangerous for the process. Orange flower drifts through the whole opening like candlelight in a room where the curtains are drawn at noon. Warm, luminous, and raising absolutely nobody's suspicions. Then the red chili pepper hits the heart, and here is where Gucci stops being charming and starts being honest. Hot, patient. The slow burn of something that doesn't need to raise its voice because it has already made its point and is simply waiting for you to catch up. Labdanum moves through it like smoke through a keyhole, resinous, ancient, the smell of something that cannot be hurried and will not be redirected. Tonka bean settling in behind everything, warm and slightly sweet, and deeply, deeply sure of itself. The heart of this fragrance is the olfactory equivalent of a man in a very good suit sitting very still in a room, while everything around him works out whether to be impressed or afraid. The answer, for the record, is both. Then the base arrives. Leather, benzoin, vanilla. Not in that order, all at once. The way certain truths arrive, not one at a time, but as a single, unavoidable fact that reorganizes everything you thought you knew about the room you're standing in. The leather is dark and warm, and carries the specific authority of something that has been well used. The benzoin is resinous and balsamic, the smell of a confession that somehow sounds like a threat. The vanilla is not sweet. Do not make the mistake of thinking this vanilla is sweet. This vanilla has been through something. This vanilla has opinions. This vanilla would like a word. Gucci launched this in 2025, a new chapter in a line that began with darkness, detoured through woods and cypress and leather, and has now arrived somewhere considerably richer and more complicated than where it started. The bottle is green, deep green, the color of a light at the end of a dock that may or may not mean what you think it means. Beast mode longevity, the kind of projection that enters a room 3 seconds before you do and has already assessed every exit. This is not a fragrance for men who want to smell nice. This is a fragrance for men who want to smell inevitable. Spray it on. Say nothing. You were never here.